Good Tuesday afternoon to you. I hope and pray that you are doing well and that our God is blessing you far beyond what you can see on this Tuesday. I don't know about where you're at, but here in Killeen, it is hot, 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 hot. And I think it's supposed to even get hotter. So wherever you are, I hope that you are staying cool. This past Sunday, we were in Jonah chapter 1. I love the book of Jonah. There's so many great lessons to learn in the book of Jonah. And of course, we were talking about in chapter 1 about running away from God and how Jonah thought that he could actually run away from the purpose that God had for him, which was to go and preach to Nineveh. And of course, if we know anything about the Assyrians, we know them to have been a cruel and mean people, and especially to Israel. And so we understand why Jonah would not want to go and preach to them. Number one, maybe he'd be scared they would bully him, but also, why would you want your enemy to know God? Why would you want to give them the chance to repent with all the mean things that maybe they've done to you and to your family and your people as well? And so Jonah ended up trying to go in the opposite direction of Nineveh, but God was not going to have any of that. And so God, of course, caused the storm upon the Mediterranean Sea, which ends up with Jonah in the water by his choice. He did tell the mariners to throw him overboard, and if they threw him overboard, that the sea would die down and that they would be saved. And of course they were. But when we think about that, at least when I think about that, I think about this: God's will is bigger than our fears. Jonah, I have a feeling, was scared to go to Nineveh, but God's will for not only Jonah, but for Nineveh as well, was bigger than Jonah's fear. I ask you this question: are there anything that God is calling you to do or wants you to do, but you're too scared? You're too scared to do it. You're like Moses whenever God was trying to send him back to Egypt. I don't speak so well. I can't go back there. But when we have God with us, can't we do anything? As long as God is with us and all things are possible with God, then he can use whatever instrument he wants to accomplish his will, even if that instrument is me, even if that instrument is you. And I think that's one of the things that we get to see with Jonah, and with God saying, no, not so fast. I'm not going to allow you to run away from this, because my will is bigger than your fear. So what is God wanting us to do? Are we scared? Are there things that we are fearful of? What will happen? But let us remember, God's will is bigger than our fear. I hope and pray that you're having a great week and that you are staying cool. God willing, we'll see you back next week. Hopefully it will be cooler then, but who knows? Maybe not. God bless.